Basically, me and Ben left Christchurch in August 2012 to do a bit of travelling around the world. Both started, we basically went to Aberdeen, Scotland, first of all, basically play rugby up there through a company, Inside Running. And after the season, basically wanted a new club, and so we basically updated our profiles on their website and got in contact with Guernsey. And basically from there we were in talks, and then basically went travelling for 4 months, and yeah, did a bit of summer travelling, and then basically came down to Guernsey. So yeah.
I guess first impressions when we got to, when we arrived at the airport, and particularly flying in, it was pretty small. But I mean, it's, I guess in the last 10 months we've sort of seen it's particularly in summer, it's a pretty nice place to live, and nice slow pace, keeps you sort of, I don't know, it's not too hustle and bustle like a big city would be, and I mean, it's actually been pretty good.
Yeah, basically Christchurch, obviously a lot more people, a lot of fast pace with traffic and stuff like that, so it's majority, yeah, basically traffic's a big thing in Christchurch around here, you don't get too much of it.
Yeah, population's probably the biggest difference, and the fact that it's a little bit slower, I guess, as well, but I mean it's a little more relaxed as well, it's quite nice. Well, I mean, obviously it ruined a lot of people's homes and livelihoods, so a lot of people left Christchurch permanently, and I guess the city as a whole sort of took quite a knock, so people were pretty scared for quite a long time. I think a couple of years people were definitely sort of running and hiding under things if the ground started shaking, but you know, it's starting to rebuild now, and everyone's, I guess, a bit more used to it.
Yeah, personally, me, I found it a bit more easier than Scotland. Me and Ben basically got off the plane and went to a flat by ourselves, and it was basically left there for a while, and then basically went to trainings and stuff. We weren't really involved with the team too much outside of rugby. Basically when we came to Guernsey, we got picked up by one of the rugby boys and dropped off at the house, and living with basically five other teammates have helped us out quite a lot, you know. So, and basically them being from New Zealand as well has helped out awesomely as well. So. At first when I came to Guernsey, I was probably lacking in confidence to jump into that 10 spot. I hadn't played 10 since first 15, so played one game last year, but since first 15 I hadn't really played 10, so I was a bit nervous to come jump into the role, especially in a new team environment. But basically our captain went away on holiday for 1 week, and Geordie gave me the 10 spot, so basically had one game there, and then from then on started playing there, so I'm really enjoying it. 10, confidence is growing now, so I'm glad to be back at 10. So,
I think the rugby that we're playing here actually isn't too dissimilar to what we played back home. I guess the initial thoughts when you're coming from, you know, from places like New Zealand or anywhere, I guess in the Southern Hemisphere, you think that the rugby is going to be totally forwards-based and orientated, which, to be fair, in Scotland it was, and I think we sort of thought that down here it might be quite similar, but obviously having Geordie as an Aussie in the Southern Hemisphere man himself, he likes it a bit more of an expensive game, so yeah, to be honest, it's quite similar to what we played at our own club back in Christchurch. Yeah, I think it definitely reflects on the field in particular. If you have a tight-knit group off the field, like I think you're more inclined to play for each other and to sort of sacrifice yourself a bit more. And that's just in terms of training and during a game. So I think I mean, compared to other clubs I've played in, I think this is definitely one of the closest sort of outside of rugby that any team I've played for has been. So it sets a great sort of standard for how you want to play when you take the field. So it's been really good. I have to say the summer actually surprised me. That's a really nice place to be in summer. So heading over to Herm and having a few drinks over there a couple of times during the sunny spells was quite nice. And I have to say so far definitely the summer and probably the second half of the season has definitely been a highlight.
Most misunderstood would have to be Lewis. Bloody hard to understand. I suppose he's from Bristol, so yeah, it's a bit of a language barrier there for us to understand him. But he's a really good guy. But what about funniest?
Funniest? I suppose Lates. Lates is pretty funny. Don't need him to hear that.
Yeah, definitely. I think basically Geordie's one of the best coaches we've probably both had, and they're definitely going to go up the ranks. Probably next season I see basically getting promoted. If they stick to the game plan they've got now, it works well. So for the boys buy into it next year, and I reckon definitely go up the ranks.
Smelly, elephant, cheese, starfish, try.
Carpet, unicorn, track pants, trees, and cone.
Unicorn, that's awesome.